What's up, guys? Today I wanted to make a quick video to share with you the details on whether or not the standard edition of the game WildStar or the digital deluxe edition of the game is going to be the right purchase for you. People are obviously debating which version to purchase, and they're looking on the site and they just read what the difference is, but without playing the game, it's hard to know really what the differences are. So I'm here to explain it for you. Now I'm on my level 21 stalker here, who's rocking out to the beta set here, and I'm right near the shopkeeper Vic, who's the mount vendor, and I'm ready to talk to you guys about the differences here. So if we compare just based off of the website, we can see that both versions are going to get the 30-day guest pass. Okay, that's self-explanatory. Both versions will get the house and the decor items. Okay, no problem. Again, self-explanatory. Both versions, standard and deluxe, will get the rocket house. But the deluxe version gets a couple extra things. So the first is on the list is the hoverboard, the augmentation costume, a special title, and a special die. Now that sounds like a lot of stuff. However, I want to break it down for you guys a little bit. So the costume is purely a cosmetic item, just as this one is. So if you played the beta and you don't like how the costume looks, then scratch that off as not, no longer a pro for you. Now what you're going to be seeing on screen right now is a picture of a character utilizing the whole set, the augmentation costume, as well as riding on the hoverboard that you'd receive. So you're going to see that picture on screen now, and you can decide for yourself whether those two things are worth it. Now you might think it's worth it because, okay, you don't have to pay for a hoverboard. And when you're playing the game, you might even consider purchasing the digital upgrade because you've just reached level 15 and you've only got 2 gold. You can't even afford your 10 gold mount, and you're thinking, how in the heck am I going to afford 23 gold? Now you do not need to fear. As soon as you hit around level 20 and you start running dungeons and stuff like that, the gold starts flowing in. I just bought my mount and I've been doing quests for probably under an hour, and I've already racked up another 4 gold without even trying or doing dungeons. So trust me, the money comes easily later in the game, and that's really not that much money. Now the benefit between a regular mount here and a hoverboard is actually, until you get the increased riding skill, there isn't a benefit other than the fact that the hoverboards can go over the water. So you can buy a hoverboard in-game here for 23 gold already, and you can see the one that I showed in the screenshot. However, that looks different and it's free, but is it worth the digital upgrade to you? That's another thing to factor in. Also, I will note that there's a hoverboard you can purchase over here in the Alchemist area of Thade, which is the main city for the Exiles, and I'm not sure about the Dominion city. I'm sure it's got a similar place. You can purchase it for 5,000 renown points, which apparently isn't too hard to farm up after a couple of dungeons. So you can get a hoverboard for free that actually looks really cool. It's really nice and it's blue. You can check it out. I've got a picture of that one on the screen now as well. So you're looking at the Rosie or the Rose hoverboard, which can be purchased for renowned. The other thing, what I would recommend is if you were in the beta, if you played the beta, you probably have no reason to purchase the digital deluxe. The reason I say that is, as you can see, this outfit, in my opinion, looks much cooler than the augmented, and you do get a title for being in the beta, which in my opinion is a much more prestigious title, as you only get it from participating in the beta, and if you buy the digital deluxe, you get a title just by buying your way in to receiving that title. So if you've got the beta, you do already get a really nice looking costume. You can see my character Will wearing it here in blue. I dyed it blue, looks really nice. And yeah, you can see the title that you receive for being in the beta here. If I go to my titles, is Chosen of the Progenitors, or whatever that is. Anyways, I believe that is the title for being in the beta. I did pre-order. I'm fairly certain that's only a beta thing, unless that could, because I only purchased the standard edition, so if that has to do with pre-ordering or purchasing the standard edition, it isn't listed on the website. I'm pretty sure that's just a beta thing. So yeah, if you were in the beta, then basically the only differences you're going to be receiving is obviously the paid for hoverboard and the and basically a different costume. So it's up to you guys. So that's basically breaking it down for you. So letting you know that, you know, gold isn't going to be an issue. And if you were in the beta, you're already going to have a title and a cool costume. If not, I'm sure there are far different costumes. And if you don't even like the look of the costume in the hoverboard that I'm showing you on screen, well, now you know if it's worth it or not. But don't fear about the gold. Don't fear about anything like that, because like I said, you can farm out from level 20 the renowned points if you don't want to spend the gold, but the gold comes so easy later on. And I just really wanted to shed some light, because I had a lot of people asking me on my live streams what they think they should do as far as purchasing the digital deluxe or the standard. I personally don't feel the digital deluxe is worth it, but that's for me, because I don't like the look of the hoverboard over the rosy one, and I do not like the look of the augmented armor set, because I like my beta armor set much better. Also, I have not too much interest in the title, as I already have a title, and I'll probably be messing around and changing the titles all the time. And if I need a hoverboard later, I'll probably just grab the rosy one. So those are the differences. That's the information that I know. This is for the Exiles. I'm not so sure about the Dominion, but I assume that the itemization is the same, just in the Dominion capital city. So I hope this video helped you guys. Please be sure to share it and with anyone who's wondering which edition they should buy, so they can spot the differences, and drop a like on the video and a comment as well. I always read the comments. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.